Hello, 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 brilliant people. Angela Durant here from Zepbound Journey with Ange. We also have a Facebook group. If you have not already joined us, please join us over there. We do sprints, weight loss sprints, and it's not just for people who are on a GLP-1 medication. It's for anyone who's interested. As you're coming into the room, say hello, hello, hello. Hello, Valerie. Good to see you. Good to see you here. This is an opportunity for me to connect with you guys live. So for those of you who are here, hello, hello. Hi, BB Stacking. Good to see you. Good to see you here as well. Come on into the room. Say hello. Say hello. I wanted to touch base with you and get an update on what you've been up to see how everybody is doing. So please come on in. Let's see. Let's see. We got Tara is here. Downsizing Diva is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. You have to let me know how your YouTube channel is going, Downsizing Diva. I know that you've been working on that, working really hard on that. So you got to let me know. And a few of my clients follow you. So they have been following your channel. Hello, Leslie. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I love to hear your sweet voice and pretty smile. Oh, that's so nice. I always say that we have such a kind, caring, and compassionate community. Everybody's so nice. And that is not lost on me because I know that isn't everywhere, right? So my friends are like, don't you have trolls? Like, don't you have people who are just mean and nasty? And I'm like, not really. The people in our community are very kind. So I appreciate that because I know that isn't everywhere, right? I know that everybody, and sometimes people are afraid to go online because of that, right? So I'm glad that you're all here. We did a 6-week sprint on Facebook to lose, or of a challenge to lose weight. And for those of you, if you're not in there, come on over and join us because the ladies are like, let's do another one. Let's do another one. So we're going to do another one that takes us up to Christmas. But my goal was to lose 20 pounds. Like people were like, Ange, come on, that's a lot of weight, right? I was like, I know it's a stretch goal, but I'm going to try anyway. So I ended up doing 10.8 pounds is what I lost in the challenge. But I'll take it, right? I'll take 10.8 pounds all day, right? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who we have here. Let's see. I have to put you on the screen because these eyes, these 54-year-old eyes can't always see you guys. Yes, we ready. I'm ready too. It's fun. It's fun. I enjoyed it. So let's see who else is here. Hello. Thanks again for reaching out to us. Yes. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Good to see you here. So I wanted to touch base with all of you and see how everybody's doing. I wanted to also speak to the newbies, people who are considering a GLP-1 medication, whether it be Zepbound, Mounjaro, Saxenda, Ozempic, or Wegovy, any of those. I wanted to reach out to those because I keep hearing about people being afraid, right? And of course, you got to check with your doctor. It's just one girl's journey. But I think I mentioned in my last video, somebody was stockpiling them. And she wasn't the first person I heard is doing it. Like they're getting the medication, it's in the fridge, but they're not taking it because they're afraid. So I want to talk about that. Were any of you afraid when you first started thinking about taking it, when you got your prescription? Were you afraid? Let me know. Or were you just excited like, my friends are taking it, it's working for them, and I'm excited to see if it works for me too. Let me know. Let's see here. Hello. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. 155 subscribers. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Downsizing Diva, and I love seeing your face. Downsizing Diva, she's growing her channel too. 2 of her videos reached 1,000 views yesterday. Yay! I'm so excited for you. That's fantastic. And you have a good channel. So of course, you're going to be getting those views. And so I want to know from you, like, how are you feeling before you took it? I will tell you, when I first started my journey, right, before I went on Zepbound, I was on initially, the very first medication I was on was Ozempic, right? Before the FDA changes were made, my doctor prescribed Ozempic for me. And I didn't know, right? You know how you have something, but you don't know, you don't even know how good it can be for your life. You're just like, I think it was because I had tried so many things that I was willing to try it, but there was no enthusiasm behind it, right? I'm like, if bariatric surgery didn't help me sustain the weight loss, I didn't think any medication could. Right. I didn't think any medication could, but I was, my doctor was like, oh, we're going to put you, I'm going to prescribe Ozempic for you. And I was like, okay, but I didn't know that much about Ozempic at the time. Like I didn't know the hype about Ozempic. So I started taking it and I felt nothing. I felt nothing. I was like, okay, I'm taking it, but nothing. And I remember when I got to the office and I weighed in, and I forget the time span because I wasn't on it that long, but I was down 19 pounds. And my doctor was like, you're down 19 pounds. I was like, I am? Because I wasn't really doing anything. I didn't even think the medication worked. I was just taking it, but I didn't think anything of it, right? Right. And so it's like, yeah, you're down 19 pounds. Like, really? I am? Let me go try a dress on in my closet that I couldn't fit before, right? And she asked me, she said, how are you feeling? Is there anything different? Is there any change? And I said, I did have that incident at the Staples. And she's like, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I said, I did have that incident at the Staples where I was hungry. And some of you may have remembered the story. It was in the in the checkout line. And they got all the snacks, right? They got like Swedish fish and all the, all the candies right at checkout. So you can just grab it and put it in your bag, which I would have done in the past. But this time, I remember looking at it and thinking, oh, I should just grab it. But then I said to myself, no, I just wait. We're going to go for dinner. And within an hour, we have reservations it wasn't dinner, it was like lunch. And I hadn't eaten anything all day. So I was hungry. Like my stomach was growling. But it was different. Like I was able to say no. I was able to pass on putting it in the cart. And so I didn't think about that until my doctor asked me, like, is anything different? I was like, well, there was that incident at Staples. Like, could that be the medication? Right? She's like, yes, that's what people talk about. They report that that they have more control over the urges, the cravings to eat. And I was like, that's interesting, right? I didn't have a clue, right? And so eventually they didn't allow us to have that anymore. So then my doctor prescribed Saxenda, which was not as strong as Ozempic, right? And then after that, I was approved for Wegovy. I was approved for it, but it was 8 months that I was on a waiting list to get Wegovy. All of you know about the shortage. You know what was going on like this time last year. And so I waited and waited and waited and waited, did not get it. But in the meantime, while I was waiting, guess what was happening? My weight was creeping up. And my doctor was like, Ange, we seriously got to do something about this. We got to do something. Like, this is not good. You're getting older. Because I had that same young, youthful mentality. Like, I might be heavy, but I'm good. Like, I can still do things. I'm living my life. And she's like, no, like these numbers are scary. And so it was in January that I said, okay, even if the insurance is not covering it, I'm going for Zepbound. And then I knew the power of what it could do, right? So I'm like, bring it on. Let's take it. Bring it on. Like, I'm willing to take it. And the thought of there wasn't fear around taking it. So that's my question for you. Like, was it fearful? For me, I think it was more about feeling hopeful, like hoping that I keep falling down every time. I cannot beat this thing. I was not able to put that beast on a leash. It would always defeat me. I wake up in the morning and say, today, like, get thee behind me, Satan. Like, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to overeat. I'm not going to eat sugar. I'm not going to eat all the stuff. And by noon, I was, like if there's this boxing match, it would knock me out. Like, I was just like done. I was done. I couldn't. I just did not. I just could not do it. And it may be my brain chemistry, maybe the hormonal. I would just say what my doctor says. And she says, you have the disease of obesity. Like, that is a disease. And we no wonder you can't. Like, your mind is saying you're hungry and you're not. Your stomach is full, but you still are craving foods. So I wasn't afraid to take it. Let me just see some of your comments here. After 5 hours after my first dose, my whole stomach seemed to relax for the first time in years, and not long after that, the food chatter stopped. It was love at first at first shot. I love that. I hear you, Leslie. Leslie, I hear you. I hear you. It is a game changer, and I know I always say it makes me feel normal. It makes me feel normal, and maybe some people might say that's kind of sad that you didn't feel normal. But when I compare it to the average person that doesn't suffer from this, it's like being normal. Like I can go out with my friends and really listen to the conversation, really lean in and enjoy the company, enjoy the activity, enjoy the outing, and not always be thinking about food. And at the same time, still be able to enjoy a meal. Right. I know some people said one of our members said that they don't enjoy coffee. They can't wait to have a good cup of coffee again because they're not enjoying coffee. I haven't had that. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but with regular foods, I could pretty much eat anything. And but I'm able to control it with the medication. So let's see. I love that love at first shot. I hear you, Leslie. I hear you. Okay, let's see. Hit the like button, y'all. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. There's a new feature too called hype. I haven't used it yet, but if y'all know about it, please do the hype thing. Let other people know that we exist and to join us. And if you have friends who are in the community who don't have their notification bell on, tell them to come on over. Tell them we're live. I thought the weight would come off faster. Been on it for 3 months and only 15 pounds down. Okay. So the thing is, and tell me what milligram you're on too, Valerie B. The thing is that it's different for everybody, right? The pace is different for everybody. I thought about titrating up to 15. I'm on 12.5 milligrams right now. But I think I can do some things better first, right? So I'm going to try those things first before I titrate up. But I want to get to that 70 pounds down, right? I'm like 7 pounds away. I want to get to that 70 pounds down. I'm 63 pounds down, and I've been hovering around here for a minute, right? So I'm ready. So I would say, 15 pounds down, I'll take it. Because without the medication, I could not be 15 pounds down in 3 months. I couldn't. I could be 15 pounds up, but not 15 pounds down. So, but I understand the frustration, and I would say, not to compare yourself to anybody else or anybody else's journey, because comparison is the thief of joy, right? And that maybe check your dose too, because I want to know, maybe it's not you. Maybe you need to titrate up. Okay, hello. Nice to have you here. All right. Hi, Ange. Hey, Natalie. How are you? I was excited but nervous too. Yep. It was the best thing that I ever done for my body. I am completely different, a different person now because of it. I started in March and have lost 35 pounds. Yay! It really is pretty incredible. I was thinking about this earlier today, that something exists that can give us these kinds of effects, right? That can really be a game changer for health and wellness, right? In the health and wellness space, that something exists and more is coming. More sophisticated stuff is coming out. Stronger things are coming out. Things are coming out in a pill form instead of the needle, for those of you who are afraid of the needle. And I'm telling you, if you haven't tried the pen, it is like literally, I'm like, did it happen? Did I get the medication? Like, did it go in? Right? I'm checking the site. Is there a little prick mark? It really isn't bad. I think if you're afraid of the needle, it's more up here than it is. Because if I were your neighbor and you said, Ange, can you come over and can give me my first dose? I would come over and you probably say, okay, I'm ready whenever you are. And I'll say, you're all done. It's all done. So very, very easy. Okay, let's see. Happy Sunday, Shorty. Happy Sunday to you. Good to see you here. Donna, hello. Is there a big difference between Wegovy and Zepbound? That is a great question. And for those of you who might be on Wegovy, chime in. You can chime in too. So is there a difference between Wegovy and Zepbound? So one is a semaglutide, the other one is a tirzepatide. The tirzepatide is a dual agent, right? And you probably already know that, right? It's a GIP and a GLP-1. I have heard people say, I have a friend who's on Wegovy and she's stopping it. She said she just cannot, she said she's too nauseous all the time. She cannot take it. And I've heard people say that they get side effects more intense, and they're intensified with Wegovy. I really didn't have any problem with Ozempic. I didn't I didn't have a clue. I didn't even think it was working. I was like, all right, I'll take it. But and then I was 19 pounds down, right, at the doctor's. But I hear that a lot, that people have stronger side effects on Wegovy than they do on Zepbound, but I'm not sure because I haven't experienced that. So anybody in the chat has experienced that, please let me know. And I see my friend here. I see a couple friends here that I did not acknowledge. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. We have Heal Thy Spirit. Our girl Tia is in the house. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hey, Tia. Hey, Tia. Good to see you. Tia is going to be a guest on the show, too. We just trying to nail down a date because she is on her journey and doing fantastic. And she also started her YouTube channel. So follow her. Heal Thy Spirit on YouTube. Follow her. Tia, feel free to put your link in there, too, if you like to. Okay. The Oracle 444 says, I didn't like the idea of needles, but I was already taking phentermine, so I was open to it. Is phentermine in a needle form? I thought it was in a pill form. Let me know. I'm curious to know that too. And so when you started taking the needle, was it anything? It was nothing, right? It was nothing. Tell me if it is uncomfortable for you, the needle, because I feel like it's like nothing. I don't even feel it. But maybe I have so much padding and so much cushion that I don't feel it. Maybe y'all little folks feel it. But let me know. Let's see here. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Not afraid at all. I needed some help. Okay. Me too, girl. Me too. All right. Okay, let's see. I think I got everybody. If I didn't get read yours, then pop it back in, please. I was afraid, nervous, and excited. I didn't want to inject, but I learned quickly the pen is not bad at all. I agree, Downsizing Diva. I agree. Now, if I had to do the vial, I'm not sure how well I would do with that, but I guess I would do okay. But, I'm not I wouldn't be that excited about that one. All right, let's see. Just want to make sure I got everybody here. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Donna says, okay, so you were asking, was there a big difference between Wegovy and Zepbound? So that's what I've heard, but I'm on Zepbound now, and I've been on Zepbound since February 21st, I think was my first shot. Tara, fearful and embarrassed that this is what I had to do to control my eating. Okay, so let's unpack that. And you're welcome to come on. Let me know if you want to come on live with me. You're welcome to come on live with me. I'll share the link. But let's unpack that because I think that's very honest. That's a very honest statement and a very vulnerable statement too. And I've had a few people who wrestle with the idea of taking medication for weight loss. They have wrestled with that. They wrestle with the idea of their spirituality, their religion. They felt like, well, God gave me self-control. Like I should be able to do this on my own and not with the medication. And of course, the weight in itself is a stigma, right? People judge you based on how you look. They, assume you're lazy, assume you have no willpower, no control. But it is a disease. And if you had high blood pressure, those thoughts wouldn't even go through your mind. But it's because people don't see it as a disease, right? They don't see that. I'm sure, Tara, you tried everything else on your own. You tried. Right? It's not like you never tried anything and then you're like, let me just take a pill, right? Let me just take a shot. Most people here have tried a lot of things. I feel like I put my life in jeopardy by having not one, but 2 bariatric surgeries. Went under anesthesia, I was out of it, right? Having conversations with my family, like if I don't come out of this gastric bypass surgery, right? Scary. And I felt like I had to resort to that because I couldn't. And when I had this conversation with my doctor, she's a bariatric doctor, or obesity medicine doctor. And I felt embarrassed in her office. Like, I've tried all these things and I'm still sitting here almost 300 pounds. She got up from behind the computer. I will never forget that, because I thought she showed such compassion and kindness. And I wish that for every patient has a doctor like her. Her name is Dr. Dolores. And she sat next to me. Those chairs in the bariatric and obesity medicine, they got big chairs, right? You don't have to worry about squeezing in those chairs. They're like double wides. But she sat next to me. She held my hand and she said, Angela, obesity is a disease. It's a disease. And we treat it like we treat high blood pressure. We treat diabetes. We treat all these other things, right? It's a disease. If you could have lost the weight, you would have. If you could have lost it and kept it off, you would have. And now we have, with science, with them, discovering this, we have something that's, I believe, is saving lives. You're going to live longer. And so I understand how you might feel like that you feel embarrassed that you can't control it. But would you feel embarrassed that you can't control your blood pressure? Probably not, right? Probably not. So it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault. These are things and that maybe brought on from trauma. They may be brought on from, just an imbalance. I don't know. There are a number of different reasons, but it's not your fault. And I think it takes courage to advocate for yourself and say, I want to live a full life, right? I don't want to be a hermit in my house forever. I want to get out there and really enjoy my life. And it's okay, right? It's okay to do that. I think that's admirable for you to raise your hand and say, I've tried it and I can't do it on my own. I need help. Now, I do have friends who are little twigs. They're tiny and they're advocating for themselves too, because it's all relative, right? There are some people who they're tiny. Maybe they carry a little bit of weight in their midsection, which is not healthy to carry weight in your tummy area, right around your organs. It's not healthy. That they want to advocate for themselves, and they don't care if other people say, "Oh, you're just doing it for vanity. You're just doing it." They're doing it because that's their choice, and maybe all their life they've been 110 pounds, right? Right. And now they're 125 pounds, right? And they're like, they don't feel good at that weight, right? And I take a stand for every single person, no matter what size you are. If you're advocating for yourself and you want to be a better you want to be the best version of yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. And so I don't want you to be embarrassed, because you wouldn't be embarrassed if you had another illness, right? And we got you, right? You're in the right community. We got you. And we understand. We understand you. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so Valerie, you're on 7.5 milligrams. Okay. And what's interesting, Valerie, you're the one, I'm sure you said 15 pounds in 3 months. What's interesting is some people lose like all their weight on 2.5 milligrams. That wasn't me. Like, my doctor said, don't even waste your time with 2.5. Right? We're going to 5. And then from 5, I went to 10. And now I'm on 12.5. 10 was good for me. So maybe 10 might be your sweet spot, but talk to your doctor about that, okay? And don't get discouraged. It takes time. Once you get to your goal, it's going to be like, okay, I'm here now. Now it's about maintenance. So you'll get there. Everybody's journey is a little bit different. Okay, Leslie says I'm microdosing. I heard a lot about microdosing. I'm staying on the low dose of Wegovy. I've lost 15 pounds in 3 months. It is perfect for me because my cravings are still being suppressed. Fantastic. Wanting to lose 20 more pounds by January. Okay. You need to come over and join us. You need to come join us in the challenge. So if you want to join us on Facebook, the challenge is called, the group is called Zepbound Transformation Tribe, and it'll say like 6-week challenge. I need to change the dates on it, but you'll see it and you'll see my picture, so you'll know it's me. And come on in. And it is a group where you can share, you can post things. I feel like it's not just my group, it's our group. So you're welcome to join us there and shoot for your 20 pounds, Okay. And also Valerie, so you see Leslie's 3 months in, she lost 15 pounds too. So please don't get discouraged. All right, at Tia Finn, you can follow Tia, Heal Thy Spirit. You can follow her there. She's always got videos in the hopper. So I know she's got something. She has to have a brand new video out. It's coming. So she's a wonderful one to follow, and she's brilliant. So you're going to enjoy her videos. A lot of the celebs, a lot of the influencers on YouTube follow Tia. So go ahead and follow Tia. Terry, I am now doing the vial. Easy peasy. Really, I heard that was harder, but it's easy. So that's so good to know, Terry. That's so good. Thank you for sharing that. Because some people are scared, right? They're scared to take it, right? I had a client who used to always say, "I'm scared." I'm like, "Don't be scared." So don't be afraid. Acabonesia. Has anyone heard of that? Would you take the probiotic with semaglutide? I don't know about that, so let the audience, if you all know about it, can you please let Leslie know, please? I do not know about that. Julie, hello, Julie. Miss Ange, do you think you would do surgery if the GLP-1, if you had GLP? That is such a great question. I love that you asked that question. And I love answering that question every single time. You know, when I went to go so I already had bariatric surgery. I had the lap band. And for 5 years, I was able to maintain my weight. And I did an amazing job on that. Like I was really proud of myself. I lost 157 pounds on the band. And my doctor didn't want to give me the band because I was like 332 pounds when I went for my consult. And then, you know, after like 10 years, I gained it back. So I was so afraid of bariatrics, gastric bypass, like the rewiring. I thought, okay, with the band, I could take it off. It's reversible kind of. So if any of you have had bariatric surgery, you know, you have to go through it. You have to jump through a lot of hoops. You have to meet with a lot of doctors. You have to have a lot of tests done, sleep tests, all the things done, right? And there was one doctor, and I can't remember which specialty she was, but right before the end of our appointment, she said to me, "And if this doesn't work, let me know. There's some medications that we can prescribe." And I thought that was the strangest thing that she said, because I'm like, I'm here about to have surgery. Like, why don't medication, really? I thought that was odd. Like when you told me about the medication before, but then I thought, well, medication is probably not going to work for me because I'm an extreme case, and I kept it moving. But now, looking back, I'm wondering, was that a medication like Saxenda or like Ozempic? Was that a medication that she was talking about back then? So to answer your question, I want to ask everybody here too, what do you think? What do you think? For me, if I knew about this medication, I would never have had to take the risk of going under the knife. That is a risk. And I was fearful with the band just because they put you out, right? You're under. But it was the gastric bypass surgery that really scared me. Like I was afraid, you know, that what if I don't wake up, right? What if, you know, I had a husband I love and a son who needs his mom, and I was afraid of that. So, but I was willing to take the risk to get the weight off because I felt like I wasn't living. I had become really like a hermit. At 300 pounds, 5'2.5", I didn't really want to go anywhere. I was not the vivacious girl that I once was. I really, my husband was like, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. And I was like, well, how far are you going to, like, what's the situation? How big are the seats? You know, you want to go to a cookout, you know, they got those plastic chairs. I'm like, I don't know if a plastic chair can hold me. Right. And how far do I have to walk to get into the theater or whatever from where you park? Can you drop me off up front? All those things were issues that I wasn't really living. So for me, I would have definitely taken a GLP-1 medication before surgery. Absolutely, without question. And I think a doctor should, well, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say, but if my opinion, my, non-medical opinion, I would think that it would be more responsible for a doctor to do that before putting a patient under. That's what I would think. Okay. I hope that helps you. And let me know in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. And if you want to come on with me, anybody brave, you want to come on with me live, you're welcome to do it. Just let me know and I'll put the link in the chat. How do you stop stress and stop hunger at night? For me, and I do have my moments where I'm craving, right? And it's usually towards the end of, that half-life with the medication starts to wear off right before it's time for you to have your next dose. For me, sometimes I have it. I give in to the craving. Sometimes I just drink water and and eat a healthy, nutritious meal. Sometimes I eat late, but I do a 12-hour fast. So whatever time I end, so if I have my last meal at 10 p.m., then I don't start eating till 10 a.m. That's what my doctor asked me to do. But I would ask that to the community too. What else do they do? Sometimes I give into the very thing that I want to have, but it's not like before. Like it's not where I can't control it like before. Using Lily Direct. Okay. The pen. Lost 49 pounds since April. Fantastic. Have a very supportive doctor. That's important. Oh, congratulations, Terry. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Congratulations. EGF says, hello, everyone. Shout out to you, Tara, for doing what you needed to do. Fantastic. Les, hello. I didn't start losing until I made it to 15 milligrams. Wow. Okay. Zepbound, I was on Wegovy for 18 months and lost 50 pounds. Then it started making me unwell and switched to Zepbound. So when you say unwell, do you mean it? Were you getting nauseous, or what does unwell look like for you? What does that look like for you? Let me see something here. Invite. I'm going to copy this. Okay. For those brave souls who want to join me live, let me put the link here. So I'm putting the link in the chat. If you want to join me, I would love to see your beautiful faces, see you here live. If you want to join me live, you're welcome to come on and join me live. Let me see. Here is the link. I'm on StreamYard. So here's the link. If you want to come into the room and have a discussion, if there's a topic, something we talked about, you want to talk about, or if there's something new and fresh that you want to talk about, bring it on. You're welcome to come into the room and join. Okay, let's see. So your shout out to her. Okay. She is Tamika is here. Hi. Hello. Happy Sunday to you. Are you maintaining your weight? Are you still losing? Because you're tiny. Hello. Is it Kim Sherry Sanders? Hi. And Hunger Head came back. Been on since April 19th. Was on 7.5 the last 2 months. Currently down 38 pounds. Congratulations on that. Had a bit of stomach upset for a short while. Then it settled down 38 pounds so far. So tell me about the head hunger. Like when you're on 7.5, did it happen at 7.5 or did you was it at like 5 milligrams? Tell me more about your head hunger. I am curious about that because I hear people say it comes back and that's a scary thing. I don't want it to ever come back. And it looks like not having compound terzepatide is going to affect a lot of users versus the commercial branding. The cost is already out there. What are your thoughts on that? That's a good question. Like every day, I'm hoping that things become more competitive, that compounds are protected, right? And that that the price becomes more competitive so that it doesn't exclude people. I don't think it's fair that people who need this medication is not accessible to them. I don't think that's fair. And I will tell you, if I had to pay retail for it, one of the things going in here, I didn't know if I was going to have to pay retail because my insurance didn't cover it. And I wasn't sure if the coupon was going to work or if I have to pay. Here, I'd have to pay $1,250 a month. $1,250. That's a lot of money. I'm going to let somebody in the room. I cannot wait to meet her. But that's a lot of money. So for me, I'm hoping that something happens, right? Something happens for us. This is way too many people who need to be on the medication with all the changes. And then some folks with their pre-auths or they're expiring, things are changing with that. So I'm going to let some folks in and we can have a discussion about it. And BB Stacking, you're welcome to come in too. into the room. Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have the pleasure of talking to today?
This is Kim Sanders, and I am in North Carolina, the eastern part, thank God.
Hello, hello. So nice to have you here.
I always wanted to talk to you. You are such an inspiration, and I'm very grateful to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, what are your thoughts on the whole thing with the compounds and um,
I think that I'm glad the compounds are around.
mhm,
I do know that there are those like me that are not familiar, that are not comfortable only because we're not familiar about the
mhm.
mixing and the dosing and the needle. And I think we've gotten a little bit spoiled with the
Yes,
pens.
yes,
And don't
I
get me
agree.
wrong, I know I would feel differently if my husband's insurance, I pay $25 a month,
Mhm.
and I know some people don't, and I
Yeah.
know that if I did not have that advantage, if I had to go compound, I would. But
Mhm.
it's the learning how and the vial thing, and it's just
Yeah.
we've been so spoiled. What's funny is, as African Americans, we've been watching our diabetic aunts and uncles do this all of our lives, and ain't no big deal. But now that we got to do it, we're like, no, no. So,
Right. It's true. That is true. That is true. That is
but
true.
yeah, I didn't want to tear up. I was kind of comfortable, but and once again, I started in April at 260, between 261 and 263.
And
And
how tall are you?
I was just about to say I have a teensy advantage because I'm 5'11",
Oh, you're 5'11".
and I'm the
Okay.
shortest person in my mother's family. I
Oh,
got a, I
wow.
got a baby brother who's 6'8" and a big brother who's 6'10".
Wow.
But when I
Okay.
but when you see pictures of yourself,
Mhm.
or you don't want to take pictures of yourself,
Mhm.
and then you look, did I look like that in April? I look like a big yellow refrigerator. I have no
Mhm.
shape. I'm just one big square from
Mhm.
top to bottom. And
Mhm.
especially after my doctor says, "Well, your knee is not surgery yet." I'm like, "Yet? Yet? Yet?" He goes, "Oh no, but it's coming." So I'm just
Uh,
fending off because I've got my mother's good looks and her arthritis, and I'm still chasing a 12-year-old. And I said, I
mhm.
can't do this huffing and puffing at 260 pounds.
Mhm.
I gave birth the first time at 169. I would pay good money to look at that knee.
Wow.
I gave birth.
But at your height, 169, you must have been a twig.
I was a big yellow broom with shoes on the bottom for my height, and I think that race matters in how you weigh. I swear, I just
Mm.
think that people of different races carry their weight differently. I
Mm.
just do, and I'm kind of mixed. But I just think 100, and I'll just throw weight, 150-pound black woman is just not shaped the same as a 150-pound white woman. So I don't
That's
always like.
interesting. I never really thought about that. I will tell you that when I had bariatric surgery, when I had the lap band, I went down to 100 and um I was 176 pounds. That was my lowest, like 176 pounds. I'm only 5'2.5", but my friends were like, "Don't lose any more. Like you're good. Like you have nice curves. Don't lose any more." And I was like, "But y'all want to be 150 and you're taller than me. Like, why are you saying that?"
Yeah,
They're like, "Because of how you carry your weight. Like I have, you have boobs,
and
and I think so. I think you're right in that we carry our weight differently. I
and the
never thought about
numbers,
it from say that again.
the books and the numbers and what we see on the internet tells
Hmm.
us we're obese, tells
Hmm.
us we're overweight. Hold on, one second. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. If anybody else, oh, look at you! You look great.
So I'm not, but everything now this, and according
And
to
wait,
all
and you
the
lost how much? How much, Kim?
38 pounds,
38. Okay.
38.
Okay.
But according to all the papers, I'm still overweight.
So
I should weigh.
when you look in the mirror at yourself, don't you look like you're normal? Don't you feel like you're normal size?
I four score and four kids ago.
Mhm. Okay.
So I've come to understand, thanks to you, there are some things that will not change. The muffin top,
Hmm.
that's not going anywhere. I'm going to need surgery to for probably the skin on the bottom.
Hmm.
But I
Or
would
Spanx,
probably,
or Spanx, or
yeah, so something, something. But I think I would be comfortable around 175, 180.
okay. And
And
you're
that still
tall.
puts me to normal to overweight, but I think I would still have shape.
Hmm.
Whereas at 261, I did not. At 262, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, everything says I'm still overweight at 200, and I'm still overweight according to the what the papers, what they do, until I'm 209 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I got another 22 pounds less before I'm not overweight. So like I said, I just think, like you said, and like you said, how do your clothes fit? How do you feel in your
Right,
clothes?
right. How do
And
you
I
feel?
feel better in my clothes. I don't talk to my daughter. You still look like you. I mean, yeah, but I'm snapping a 14. That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. So don't pay no attention to your children. Don't pay no attention to your ex. But like you said, it's how you fit in your clothes, how you feel in your
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
And how you
And
feel.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I think
and
so.
I feel different. And I'm wearing makeup for the first time in
Mm-hmm.
15 years, 20
Okay,
years.
okay. I
So
know it does something to you, right? You're like, okay, let me let me
I
put on
just
the makeup.
I
Yep.
was like, just one more thing. My 12-year-old made me promise I would not get a denim jacket. I'm like, what?
Oh.
Because you can't look cooler than me and my friends. So I'm gonna wait. By the time I'm 175, I'm buying a black trench.
You can rock a denim
Boom,
jacket. You can
boom.
rock a denim jacket right now.
I'm
Like
I'm buying a I'm buying a black trench. Let's see how she like that.
okay, okay, okay. I hear you. I hear you.
So
Hold tight. Let's see. I put
sure.
the link up there too. Any
Thank
other
you.
brave souls want to join the conversation? I would love to see. I'm so glad you're brave to come on because it's different when I can read your comments and it's different
See
to be
your
able to see
face.
your face and talk to you live. So fantastic. And I do these lives specifically for our community so that you guys can come in, we can have a conversation. So there is the link. Please hop on if you'd like to. Let's see. Let's see. Unwell was stomach pain. Les was saying on the medication. Okay, that was unbearable. Oh wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, Kim is on with us. She experienced an ulcer. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's pretty severe. So I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. I'm still maintaining my weight on 7.5. Okay, okay. She is Tamika, and for those of you who are not following her, she has her own YouTube channel as well. Fantastic. And she's tiny. She's a little old thing. Little thing. So Tamika, if you got your little black dress and you want to come on, you're welcome to come on too. Tia, you're welcome to come on too if you'd like to come on in. Bad hair day. Put a baseball cap on and come on in. Come on in. We're not judging. This is not a judgmental. Leslie says hello to Kim Cherie. All right. That's a pretty name, Kim Cherie. Okay. You look very healthy. I wish you long, healthy years ahead. Yep, she does look fantastic. She looks fantastic. And let's see. Allie. Hi, Allie. I agree about the differences in the way weight looks by race. I never thought about that. If you want to come in, come on in. We can talk about it. I just that didn't cross my mind. I just know between me and my girlfriends who are taller than me, they're like, no, no, no. They're trying to get to 150, and I was 176, and they're like, you don't need to lose any more weight. You're good. And I felt good. But I thought that was interesting that they were saying that, when they felt like they carried their weight differently. I love drawing up medicines for, oh, really? You love that? Low key, knew I should have chosen medical school. Yes, you should have. You should have chosen medical school over law school if you like doing that, right? Maybe you could come and give some advice on techniques because some people say it takes them a long time, like it's harder to do. So if you have any techniques on ways to make it easier for people to administer the medication, please come on in and share. BNB, hi Ange, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. I'm on compound and paying $389 a month. I'm using Join4. I heard about that telehealth company. They say that they continue the full tirzepatide until December 2nd. Can choose another other meds. Okay. All right. Let's see. And is there a reason? Was your insurance didn't cover Zepbound or Wegovy? Is that why you're on the compound? Tell me a little bit more. Okay. Hey, Jen. Good to see you here. Very true. We are shaped differently and carry weight differently. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I think my doctor said, yeah, you're a big bone. I'm like, am I big bone? I don't know. But I definitely feel like I carry my weight differently than my friends do. And I like to have some shape, right? I do like that. So, and I guess that is something. Let's see. Um, Visceral fat is hidden very easily. That's true. That is true. Again, anyone else before we wrap up want to join? You're welcome to come on into the room. Don't be scared. Beautiful and congratulations. Yep. All right. Let's see. It's amazing where fat will hide. Yes. All different places, right? All different places, right? um, okay. Let's see. Let's see. I wore a new dress yesterday to a party that I would not have worn before this journey. Maybe I'll put it on and take pictures and show you guys, or do it during the next video. But it's a cute little dress. I will show you, but it is fitting. Like I had definitely wear proper undergarments under that, but it was good. All right. I see you in leather. Say more. Say more about that. You talk about a leather jacket for her? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Rock the denim. Of course, rock the denim, rock the denim. I ran a 5K this morning and struggling through homework. No impromptu lives today. Okay. Congratulations on your 5K. All right. That is fantastic. I have never ran a 5K. I've walked a 5K, but congratulations. That's fantastic. And I understand. We're gonna have Tia on live, so you guys are all gonna get a chance to meet her up in personal real soon. I will hop on as soon as I finish cooking. What you cooking? Tell us what you cooking. What you making over there? All right, husband and daughter home. Love you guys. Okay, like love you. Bye. Gotta go. Bye. All right. Thank you for coming on. It was so nice to see you here. Hey, Ann, did you just get married? I thought I saw pictures of you of a wedding. Was it a wedding, a renewal? Was that are you a newlywed? Please share with us. Share with us. And I loved how I'm assuming they were your kids or your grandkids were watching. Yes, leather baby. Do that dress, girl. Okay. Okay. 5K. Yep. Okay. Any other? Let's see. Okay, let's see who we have here. Somebody is brave. They are coming into the room. Hello. Who do we have the pleasure of seeing now?
You know this face, Angela.
Oh, Beverly. Hello. You look
Ah,
fantastic.
thank you. I just fluffed out my hair. I'm like, I can't get on camera looking.
Hi. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Tell the people a
Mhm.
little bit about you. Tell them a little bit about your journey.
Well, I'm Beverly. 57-year-old mother of two,
Wait,
grandmother
you're
of six,
67?
and
Whoa. You are 67 years old?
no, 57.
Oh, I'm even 57. I'm like, what? Okay. Tell us
Yeah,
more. Tell us about your
yeah.
journey. What medication did you try?
So,
Or
I started my journey January 26th.
mm-hmm.
My highest weight was 240 pounds. I'm about 5'4" and a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I had COVID twice. I had a lot of medical conditions, and I was just not well. COVID
Mm-hmm.
left me with fibromyalgia
Mm-hmm.
and also, lots of pains in my joints, and I have osteoarthritis in my knees. So carrying that much weight was just, not good for me. So doctor and I, sat down and had a discussion, and she first put me on phentermine, and I lost maybe 10 to 15 pounds. But then I couldn't, the side effects, because I also have hypertension. So I was getting palpitations.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to take me off. And then my next visit, she found out about Zepbound. And when I went to my visit, she was all excited. I got something for you. I think it'll really help you. She was excited.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, long story short, I've been on Zepbound from January 26th um, to now. I just titrated up to 12.5
Okay.
because I was trying to stay on 10. I've been
Mm-hmm.
on 10 for 2 months, but I think I've plateaued. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not losing and I'm not gaining.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down from 225 to 174.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
How
So
are you feeling
and
at 174?
Yeah, I feel great. I feel great. Sometimes it's still hard to believe. I look in the
Mhm.
mirror, I pass in the mirror, and it's like, is that me? Even, I look at my collarbone and,
Yes.
like I like to sit and put my elbow in my on my thigh, and it
Mhm.
hurts now because I don't have
There's
no
no
padding.
cushion. There's no cushion there anymore.
I don't have the cushion there anymore. And then the lady that does my eyebrows, I
Hmm.
went yesterday, and she didn't recognize me,
Hmm.
and she's like, "Wait a minute,
Do I know
Beverly."
you from somewhere?
She said, "You lost weight. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, you look
Hmm.
great." But then
Hmm.
of course comes the question, and I just said, "No, just diet and exercise, and I'm using phentermine." I just because
Hmm.
I didn't want the dialogue.
Hmm. And this is the thing, and
So
this I will tell everybody here too. Like it's your prerogative, right? You
yeah.
you can tell, like I tell the world, everybody knows, that I'm on Zepbound, but it's
Hmm.
up to you. Like it's a personal thing, right? You can share it
Yeah.
if you want, and you don't have to share it if you don't want, right?
Right.
But you look fantastic. I almost didn't recognize you with your cute hair. I didn't recognize. I was like, and
I
who do we
just
have
left
here?
it in. I
And
had it in
when you start
pins.
talking, you're like, it's me.
I always say, you know me, Ange. I'm always hiding in the background. I don't like to
Mhm.
come out front,
That's
but
right. So I give you, I want to honor you for showing up and sharing a bit of your
yeah.
story with the audience
Oh,
because you are shy. Like you are
I am.
more of an introvert than out front. So hold tight. Let's see if we have any questions in the chat here. If you have any questions for
Okay.
Beverly, please ask them. Please come through, ask them. Ask them. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everybody here. Thank you. And let's see. And let's see. Newlywed, yes, last Saturday. Oh,
Awesome.
congratulations on your wedding. For those of you, if you're not in the group, if you're in the Facebook group, it's called Zepbound Transformation Tribe. Anne is in there. She posted a picture. That's how I saw her of her wedding. And you get married at home. It looked like, and the grandkids were there. Congratulations! Congratulations! Okay, let's see. You got congratulations coming in from
Thank
Shorty.
you.
What are your current challenges? Oh, so we have a question. What are your current challenges? What would you say your current challenges are?
um, my as far as food wise, or
Anything along this
because I would
journey?
I would say, okay, I still have a challenge sometimes, and it's weird because now that I'm finding, like, when I take my shot, I'm like hungry those first 2 days.
Mhm.
And as it goes on, I'm getting my appetite suppressant at the end
Oh, that's different.
because it's different. So now I usually take my shot on Fridays, but like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's like I have to force to eat.
Mm,
So now what I did, I moved my shot day to Sunday. So actually I took my shot today because
mhm,
I'm so full.
mhm,
And that's still a struggle for me to get in the calories.
mhm.
So my focus is that anytime I'm going to eat, um, I focus on protein first.
Yeah. Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
so now, and I crave oatmeal and
Oh.
oatmeal and yogurt. I
Mhm,
do the overnight oats and I
mhm,
mix it with yogurt and granola. And I
mhm,
can eat that all day long. And I pour a
mhm.
little bit of the not the shake, but the protein shake.
Okay.
I pour a little
To
bit
get your
just
protein
to make
in.
it loose. And
Mhm.
I can eat that all day long. It's
Interesting.
just weird. It's weird. It's
Interesting. I
weird.
would say my
My other
challenge is.
challenge is like,
Oh, go ahead. Mhm. Say that one more
no,
time.
my
You're
other
breaking
challenge is like the body dysmorphia.
Mhm. You don't realize that your
Body
your
dysmorphia.
brain
That's my
hasn't caught up with your body size, right?
caught up.
So you probably think you're bigger than you really are. Mhm. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I get it. I get it. I would say my biggest challenge is to get being consistent. Like when my life changes. So right now I'm in travel season, right? So I'm traveling a lot of different places. And y'all know I typically gain when I go to conferences or I'm traveling. So I'm trying to be mindful of that, and it breaks up the routine. So I need to get into the gym more. I think that will break my plateau if I get into the gym. That is mine. But I always struggle with consistency, right? I know that those are the
Mhm.
things I got to do because I'm not the girl on the GLP-1 that can not work out and lose all her
Yeah,
weight.
me
Like
too.
I got to do those things. So that would be the biggest challenge that I'm having.
Right.
Terry is giving congratulations, like applause, and I'm sure that's for Anne and her marriage. She looks great. Congratulations on your weight loss. Says downsizing diva
Thank
for
you.
you. Yeah, she does look great. She looks fantastic. Then you almost didn't recognize her. She's like, "It's me, yeah, just me." So, so thank
Should
you.
I stand up and give you a view like you do, Angela?
Yes, you want to give us a view? Give us a view. We love
I
to see.
don't know. Let me see. Let
See
me
if you
see if
can
I could
adjust your camera. If you can, we would love to
camera. Hold
see you.
on.
We'd love to see you. Let's see. And so glad I caught you live. Hey Z, good to see you. Good to
Good.
see you. I know you guys miss me live a lot. And you're so funny. When you miss me live, you're like, dang, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, you look so good. Let's see. Let's see. Stand back. Stand back. You look like a regular size. Okay,
I'm a
okay, I
12.
see you. You're 12. Perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait
Come
to
down from like maybe. And and the thing with me, I wore all different sizes from
mm-hmm.
20 all the way. It just depends on who I bought my clothes from.
Mm-hmm.
Like Torrid, I could wear like a zero.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ashley Stewart, I could wear like a 14. So I was between, I would say between a 20 and a
Mm-hmm.
14 or a 14W.
And now you're at
So
12.
yes,
Well,
it's
you look
yeah,
fantastic. You
thank
look
you.
fantastic. And it does take work, right? It's not
It does.
it's easier. I
Yeah,
think it's easier, but it's not easy, right? It's still you
yeah,
still have to put the work in to get there,
you
right?
do. You
Looking
do.
good. She is Tamika says that you're looking good. You're looking good.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
all
you.
right.
You
Well,
have to exercise. You have to, because I watch a lot of people and they say, well, I'm not exercising. You have to do some sort of movement,
Jen says, "Okay, skinny."
something.
She says, "Okay, skinny." Thanks,
I
Jen.
never believed that that word would be used on
I know she's
me.
like, "You see my bones here? Like I
I
can't."
go, look, it scares me sometimes. It's
We're
just
like,
like,
she's right. Like, I need a sweater because I'm feeling chilly because I don't have any extra.
and that's the other thing. I'm cold all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
It's,
stay cold.
yeah, it's common. It
Uh,
happens.
yeah.
Yep. All right, ladies. All right. So
Great.
and gentlemen, if there's a few good men on here, I wanted to just come in to connect with you because I haven't with you live in a long time. So I wanted to come in and just connect with you. I hope everybody is doing well and feeling good. You're healthy. Some of you are going to be on the journey and get to your goal faster. Some are going to be a little slower, but the medication works, and we're all going to get there, right? So keep your chin up if that's where you are. And I just hope that I dropped the video. Hang on a second. Let me see what Terry's saying. Terry's eyes, googly eyes. Hey, Terry. So I just wanted, again, I wanted to connect with all of you. And I love going live because I can get a chance to talk to you in the moment and answer questions that you might have, which is really helpful. Oh, I was about to join. Join. You could join. We have a few more minutes. Come into the room. Come now. Come now. And
Can I just say one more thing, Angela?
mhm.
I was the one that sent you the message about Joy Friday.
Okay,
About
yes.
them. Yeah, they're they're not going to be hi. Yeah, they're
Wait,
not going to
mute
be
you have something you got to mute. Yeah, perfect. So what did you say about Join Friday, Beverly?
yeah, they sent me an email stating that oh, and my the reason why I'm doing compound, I did Zepbound for the first 8 weeks that I was paying out of pocket because my insurance didn't cover it. And
Mm-hmm.
so I went on compound with Join Fridays. And now that the FDA has take it off the shortage list,
Mm-hmm.
they sent me an email stating that they will continue to full prescriptions for their long time clients, but after December 2nd, they wouldn't be fulfilling any more prescriptions, and you have an option of going down to either Manjaro. They gave you the list of choices, or Zempic, one of the other semaglutide.
But if you could go down to Manjaro, it's the same as Zepbound. When you have to be type 2 diabetic to get it.
I don't know. I didn't respond. I was planning to send some sort of email response tomorrow, or go into their chat and chat with someone to really see. Yeah, but I am good until December 2nd. So,
but that's going to be here before you know it.
I know, because
So please report back. Put it in the comments.
Okay.
Or let us know in the community what happened. Okay. So hello. The Oracle, how are you?
Hey.
Hi. Good to see you.
I'm good. Hey, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
So yes, I'm sorry. Did you ask me something, Ange? I didn't hear you.
Give us an update. Let us know what's going on with you. Give us.
So I am currently at 35 pounds down.
Congratulations. We like it. We like it.
I was literally just looking like at I keep track of everything since the first shot. I like put it in my notes on my phone. And I just went back and looked. I said, wow. This is crazy. Like I struggled so I have PCOS. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's like almost pre-diabetic pretty much. And you just can't lose weight. So my son is 8 years old. I got the gestational diabetes with him. And it's been like this ever since. Like my weight has gone up to 210. I try to get it back down. It go to maybe 195, 210, 195. I mean, literally for 8 years. And within a couple of months, I've been able to lose 35 pounds with the tirzepatide. So
it's amazing.
I love it.
Game changer. It really is. And I feel like it's not intrusive on your life. Right. I feel like you take it and you're better. Yeah. Right.
And I even when I look back, I said, wow, I started on semaglutide because I was going to a weight loss clinic and they had me first on phentermine. I lost a couple pounds with that, but nothing serious. And so they told me about semaglutide. I was like, I don't know. I looked it up. I said, well, I'll give it a try. I heard the ladies always chatting about it and while we were waiting to go to the doctor. So I was like, all right, I'll try it. It literally did nothing. As a matter of fact, I still had to take phentermine while on semaglutide. And so I said, what sense does this make? I'm taking 2 medications.
But you know what's interesting? I think it's different for everybody because I know I know someone's lost like 75 pounds on so it's just like you got to try and see what works for you. But isn't it fantastic when you find something that really works?
Yes, because I almost gave up, but I was like, you know what? Let me just try the tirzepatide. They say it works better. And I mean, it's been up ever since, or down, should I say.
Congratulations. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Fantastic. So
well, just like you said, Deb, I can see my collarbone and everything.
Yeah. Isn't that a great feeling? It's a great feeling.
Man, it's crazy. So I went from a 14 to an 8. I'm currently at a size 8.
Wow. How tall are you?
5'2".
You're little too. Okay.
It blows my mind. I was out of town for work and I went to Target. I was like, you know what? I need some new something. So I saw these cute little red trousers. And so I tried on the 10 and I was like, why are they fitting like this? I was like, let me just go see. I know I don't wear an 8, but at least let me see if it fits different. And baby, that 8 was a glove, fit like a glove. I said, oh, wow.
That's like those jeans I tried on. I couldn't believe they were big on me. I was like, I wear these jeans all the time. I just haven't worn them in like a couple months. I'm like, what? So what's your goal? Are you at goal now?
Not yet.
You're not at a goal yet?
I guess the way I'm built, I'm a athletic body type. So I look good. You know what I mean? No matter what size I wear, it looks good. But I want to get where I'm not pre-diabetic anymore and They said I'm still pre-diabetic at
Wow.
168. So
Mhm.
I want to get to 160. That was my size I wore when I got married 20 years ago. So let's see.
Okay. Well, you're so close to it. You're so close.
I'll be at that point. I'm stopping because I don't want to be the size I was as a
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure
21
out
year
how to
old.
do maintenance so that you don't keep losing. So,
Yeah.
Right.
So,
mhm.
and I'm still
Uh,
at 5 milligrams. If that means anything to anybody, I stayed at 5.
mhm.
I know.
So
I
that's
didn't.
good. That's important too because
Right.
some people can lose all their weight on the lower levels, right? Like
Right.
I think I'm heading towards 15, but everybody's different, right?
Right.
But that's fantastic. And I know you had to feel good when you put those red trousers on and a size 8.
Oh my God. It still blows my mind. So it was a
Mhm.
good summer. I was
Mhm.
definitely feeling myself this summer. I tell you the truth.
Look, if I was a size 8, I would be too. You always say, Ange,
Woo.
you'd be like, Ange, we can't stand you. Yo, go put some clothes on. We can't stand you.
You see, I would never go anywhere with showing my arms. And baby, I done had them out, sun's out, guns out all summer.
Guns out, guns out. I love that. I love that. So I just want to say hello to some of the ladies that joined us. Hello, Mary. Hello, Denise. Good to see you here. Happy Sunday to you too. Of course, D. Let's see. Let's see. Burn up those old jeans. I know, right? Those jeans are so big on me now. I love that.
Yeah, burn
I had to
them.
show you guys that. I just had to show you that. All
Yes,
right,
that was
ladies.
awesome, Angela. That was
Did you see that
awesome.
video? Did you see
I
the
did.
if those of you haven't seen it yet, I dropped it a couple days ago. You could take a look at that. I could not believe it. I was like, oh, I got to show the ladies this and
That
gentlemen.
was great.
So take a look at that video. You can see it from the thumbnail, but if you take a look at the video, you'll see how I take the jeans off without unbuttoning them.
And can I just thank you also because you were I did a lot of research before I did tirzepatide, and I found one of your videos and it really made me feel safe to do it.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so
So
glad.
it matters, because you see a lot
It
of people
does.
and all the time you don't really trust that person, but your
Mhm.
face just had trustworthy on it. So
Oh, thank you.
just
I
so you know
appreciate
that.
that. Thank
So
you.
thank
I appreciate that. And I just sharing my journey, right? So hopefully can remove some of the fear that we have. And just because I don't feel a needle, some other people might be like, oh, it's painful, so at least you can listen and hear, and I just try to be as transparent as I could be. Like my girlfriend is an introvert, right? She's my best girlfriend. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're sharing all your business, right? And I said, but I'm doing that because I know there's people out there that have questions. There are other people who had bariatric surgery. There's other people who are kind of in it's a tough thing to talk about, right? Our weight. And so that's the reason why I try to be as transparent as I can. And I'm on this journey too, right? I'm going to be on it for a while. I had like another
Yeah.
65 pounds to lose. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And that means the world to me to know that you can make a difference for somebody else. And I just did a video. I'm going to drop it. I'll either drop it tonight or tomorrow. And that's focused on YouTube, like being on YouTube, creating this YouTube channel. And one of the things that I shared is that the feedback that I get is so fulfilling, right? Like it just warms my heart that there are people that I might never meet. Like I never saw your face before. Now I get to see your beautiful face. And of course we have our girl up here with her cute hair and all. Like I knew her, but I didn't, I knew Beverly, but I hardly recognize her. But it is to see that you have an impact on somebody else in a positive way is it means something, right? It means something. It's heartwarming. And there's nothing like YouTube. I just did this video talking about the whole going on YouTube and sharing your expertise or your journey or your skills. It's the number 2 search engine in the world. So people find you who need to hear your story, like and sometimes we undervalue what we have to offer other people. And when I learned about YouTube and the reach you could have of how you can, connect with people around the globe, I told all my friends, I told all my clients, told all my friends, like, you need to really consider this. And I know for Gen Xers and boomers, we are not comfortable. A lot of us are not comfortable putting our business out there. Like, we're like, no, or we want it to be polished and perfect, right? Right. And sometimes it's a little messy. Sometimes it's a little messy, right? So thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I love this community. I absolutely love this community. I love all of you. And when I have days when I'm struggling, I go read the comments. They're like, okay. And they're like, you got this, Ed. You can do it. You can do it. Right. And that keeps me going too. So just as much as you might be inspired or encouraged, I am too. 100 Pounds Down is also on live. Oh, she is. I gotta, all of you probably know Kristen from 100 Pounds Down.
Oh,
yes, you guys.
I loved her.
She's wonderful. And she's been busy and traveling and all that. So we got to go check out her video too and show her some love. She's fantastic. She's yes, sharing is caring for sure. People need to see relatable testimonials for sure. I think so. Especially with these new medications and you don't know anything about it. It's like, how does it work? And people have a lot of questions. I'm going to do a series for beginners that'll be on my YouTube channel too, for people who are just starting, because many of you are on the forefront of this medication, but there's so many people getting on it every week after us. And you've been on it for a while, right? Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some videos for people who are just getting started too. Hello, ladies. I'm on 12.5. Hello, Elaine. Good to see you. A Friday, and it is so hard to eat. Okay. I'm trying to stall for over a month. 55 pounds at 55 pounds down. Congratulations. A stall for eating. Any feedback for her? And it's so hard to eat.
Elaine, I will say I have been going through that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't see you. It was a lag. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. And then Beverly, you're next.
Okay. I actually these past couple weeks I've been having that issue. And so I've been taking liquid collagen, drinking bone broth, because for some reason the nausea has just been coming from, I don't know why, but I think about food, I get nauseous. So I've been having to just drink my calories. So I'll have bone broth. If I can get some soup down, great, but liquid collagen and bone broth.
Okay. All right. What do you say? I haven't had that problem. I have been able to eat. What would you say to that?
I'm in a stall right now, and that's why I titrated up. But the last time I was in a stall, I was on 7.5. And that's when another YouTuber on this medication, she did a video talking about the TDEE calculator. And I used that to see where my calories were and to see how much of a deficit I was in. And when it was amazing, because when I did that, I was only consuming 800 calories.
Oh, you are having,
and that's I wasn't having enough. So what I did, I incorporated back carbs at a small amount. Like I incorporated back like rice and potato, but in small amounts. So, and then I was exercising, but I was doing a lot of strength training. So of course, muscles way more than fat. So I kind of had to first up my calories and then kind of modify my exercise, so I would say, try either one of those things. It may be time for you to titrate up.
And always check with your doctor. Tell them
doctor first.
Having a hard time eating, and all of that is important. So thank you for posing giving us that statement and the question. We appreciate that. Anything else? Let me see if I have any more comments in the chat. Let's see, Jen. When I had that issue, I ate soup. Yep. A half a sandwich and some fruit. Just get something on your stomach. It will pass. Fantastic. Thank you for that, Jen. I went into maintenance at 165 pounds, went from 7.5 to 5 milligrams. It must have broken a stall because now I'm 158.8. My goal is 165. Wow. Okay. I I see you shrinking over there. I see you shrinking. So and some people, I think it's a good problem to have when you're like, okay, I don't want to lose any more weight. I have never been there, but I heard it's a beautiful place to be. I would love to visit. Thank you so much. I'll definitely try to do more carbs. I just titrated up Friday. So, and that could be too, right? Your body trying to get used to you titrating up the higher dose. But thank you for that. Yes.
The other thing is that we have to give our bodies time to catch up. Like for me personally, I'm realizing like every time I go to a different weight level, like when I got under I got into the 190s, I hit a stall. When I got into the 180s, I hit a stall. So I'm realizing the trend now is just I just have to stop and just let my body do what it does and give it time to catch up, to like, hey, she's losing weight, that sort of thing. So
Yep,
and everybody's different. So
yeah, but that does make sense. Your body's like, what's going on? Why we keep losing weight?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening here, right? So it needs a time to kind of regulate itself, probably.
Yeah.
So. All right, ladies, are there any final words, any pieces of advice you'd like to give to the community before we wrap up here? We've been talking for over an hour. So is there anything any final remarks you want to leave them with?
You know what, Ange, I would like to give one piece of advice to people is your mindset is part of the weight loss journey too. Because for a while, I really didn't honestly believe I would ever get to my goal weight because of 8 years of trying. I just didn't think it would happen. And once I saw that I stalled right when I came to that realization, I was like, okay, so do the mindset work, right? Look at old pictures of yourself. Believe that it is possible to get to that weight, and then your body will fall in line.
That's fantastic. I love that. I love that. All right. And Beverly?
I would say don't focus on the numbers so much. I know in the beginning I wanted that scale to move. But now, and people will probably say, well, you've lost the weight now, but yes,
now that you're slim and trim, you're telling all of us don't focus on the scale.
Don't. But I had to do it. It's and as you know, as the young lady, I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. As she stated, it's a mindset. You have to change your mindset. And what I started doing is like I started trying on clothes. I started, measuring myself because we have a lot of non-scale victories, and I was so focused on the number that when I started trying on clothes, I'm like, hey, these are too big. It was like a shock to me. So do other little things because you may not be losing weight, but you're losing inches.
Yeah,
so
I got a couple dresses that I tried on today. I was like, I need to hurry up and wear these. They got tags, and I better hurry up and wear these before I can't fit them anymore. So yeah, that's a good, both very, very good pieces of advice. Okay, let me just see the comments real quick. Good night, Shorty. Thank you for joining us. I will stay at the lowest dose for as long as I can. It's working and finally gave energy and no inflammation as a perimenopausal woman of age 53. You know what? And we're going to talk about perimenopause. We're going to talk about that too. I need to get an expert on here to talk about it. So if there's somebody please refer them because I would love to bring them on and talk about it. I'm at 208, correction, 10 pounds down. Great jobs, ladies. Fantastic. We like to celebrate you. Good night. So as always, thank you for my guests who joined me tonight. And for all of you who are a little scared to go on live, we'll see you the next time. As always, I want you to go out there. I want you to be bold. Because I need you to advocate for yourself, right? I need you to tune out all the noise of what other people say. I need you to listen to your own bodies and know how you're feeling. But it takes boldness to do that, right? I want you to be brave and courageous because this is a journey and some things may feel scary. They might feel scary because they're unfamiliar, but it can be so worth it. And, that quote that we're talking about, how, Joseph Campbell said that the cave you fear holds the treasure you seek. right? The cave you fear
Mhm.
holds the treasure you seek. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And of course, always consult with your doctor. So I want you to be bold. I
Yeah.
want you to be brave, and I want you to be brilliant. I want you to step into the light. And for those of you, and I know it's not for everybody, but for those of you who have thought about starting a YouTube channel, like your stories are so inspiring. And I think because it's your story, you might be like, oh, my story, whatever. But it really is. You really can have an impact on other people. And Beverly was the woman that I often refer to when I said, why do you want to have a YouTube channel? Because she's getting ready to launch her channel too. And she said, because I feel like I'm sitting on my story, that I have a story to share that can impact the lives of other people. And I just have been, afraid to put myself out there. Right, Beverly? Right.
Yes, very afraid.
So for those of you who are interested, I'm going to put a link in the chat here. We're doing a case study group for those of you who are interested, and I'll be working privately with you to help you build your YouTube channel if that's something that you want to do. But around this topic and the other topics that you're really passionate about, it's pretty incredible. You'll see. I'm going to put a video out about that because that's launching. But it's pretty incredible, and you don't know. Like, there are people who will watch you and listen to your videos that you'll never meet, you'll never know, but you'll change their lives, right? I got a chance to talk to a couple people on the phone, and they're like, Ange, in case I never talk to you again, I just need to tell you this, right? And I was like, why won't you talk to me again? Like, I'm not going anywhere. And they're like, I just want you to know that you made a difference in my life, and that is more than any money or any of that. And you'll monetize. You can monetize on here too, quite a bit, but that's a game changer. So I want you to be bold, I want you to be brave, and I want you to be brilliant, because you are. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to my special guests for joining us, beautiful
Thank
ladies.
you, Ange.
And we'll see you all next time.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Take
Have a good
care.
night. Bye, everyone.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for joining. All right. Take care. Love you, ladies. Bye for now.